My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Dead Cells. Ooh, okay, blood sword off the bat with a quick bow, don't mind if I do. Not a huge fan of the blood sword, but apparently it is ridiculous. That is according to one of the tier lists that I found in the guide section over on the Steam forums. People are all hyped about this blood sword. I honestly don't see it. So this one's going to be a slow and steady kind of run. Near the end of the video, if we've got time left after completing a normal run, we'll try and go for something else. Should I do the Assassin's Dagger? Let's try it. I don't get it. The crits are ridiculously low when I use them. Like, it does double damage, sure, but it says it's doing 70 and then 210 on the crits, and it's doing nowhere near either of those. Okay. Thankfully, I do have a stunning ability right now. Good lord. I actually have so many options with regards to skills. Usually I don't get this early. Maybe I now try and do a skills build. Probably not, but maybe. But also probably not. Alright. Let's try this one out. The big reason that I usually hold off on those is because I don't have any skills yet. But now I do. Come on. That's pretty reasonable. Okay. Then I have to go back up and kill this. I do have to kill all of the enemies, so... No! I tried to roll again. I spammed circle through that last target. I don't know why sometimes rolls just don't happen. Again, Assassin's Dagger is really, really highly rated. I don't see it. I just don't. Maybe you need ridiculous damage, or maybe I'm so used to the rapier that anything worse than it isn't really enough for me. I'll admit the rapier is ridiculously good and it's unfair to measure anything against it. Damage reduced by 10, 100% on the burning target. No. Okay, none of those. So I'll try and keep all of those things separate in my mind and categorize every weapon as they come by themselves. I want the stun more than I want the single target immobilize. I also want to do another frantic build. Since I already went to a challenge room, I'm pretty much fucked in terms of trying to go for a fast resolution here, so instead, I'll do slow and steady. In fact, that was originally the plan, anyhow. But the frantic build is to have a ridiculous amount of HP, then go down to half HP and crit with every single attack, thanks to the frantic. Okay. Oh, there's actually something to buy here. Ah, it's you. Okay. Interesting. We might go back for that. Survival after you die. Don't mind if I do. Could be good. Oh, and this one's actually just going to lead to this exit, won't it? Double checking just in case there's something I could buy. Oh! Well, I screwed up. I accidentally outraged the gods. So now, if I don't kill 40 enemies in a row without taking damage, I'm gonna die instantly. Basically, what I'm saying here is I'm going to die instantly. There's no way I'm gonna get 40 enemies without taking damage. Are you kidding me? I mean, I'll try. But I just don't see it happening, friends. Especially not with this weapon. I'm gonna have to use my skills a hell of a lot, and even then, they're not gonna do much damage because I have no upgrades in skills. Just don't die to the first enemy. Beautiful. I managed to get past the first enemy. This has got to count for something, right? What? Okay, that doesn't stun. The building doesn't stun there. I survived the first enemy, and a legitimate misunderstanding caused me to die to the next one. Fair enough, I think. Fair enough. Of course, I would say so, wouldn't I? Twin daggers have got their plus 10% damage. Damn. Stop with all these carrots. I don't need them all. I mean, I'm gonna need one of them, but not all of them. Definitely not all. Okay. I wasn't even intending to break that gold door, but I did. I know they can be broken. It's just, I never thought it was going to be a particularly good idea. Frantic sword. Okay, let's do the frantic build. Okay, if you target that for too long, it will start damaging you. But until that point, it's pretty good. In fact, it crits after a while. Damage 10%. And hang on. Plus 100% damage on a burning target. Alright, never mind. It can't trigger itself. Because they'll finish burning before I get my next charge up. Gotta remember, I don't do enough damage. Now I do. I was about to say, I don't do enough damage to just face tank enemies. But if I'm two hitting them, they'll die before I take any damage. Right, what do we got here? Ooh, okay, a horizontal turret that does extra damage to targets that are burning. That's gonna be ridiculous. That's Frost Blast. It's interesting. I don't think it's great, though. See? That is a ridiculous amount of damage right there. I love it. So that's going to be really good for crowd control. I've already taken... Damn it. I've only gotten one damage up. There's another scroll of power over here. Maybe I get this scroll of power and then try and go to the ossuary. But hang on, have I even seen the entrance to the ossuary yet? And if I'm going with the frantic build, I actually only ever choose HP. This will be the entrance to the ossuary. And I will just go straight there. No, I might have to purchase something, so I'm not going to go purchase that heart. That said, if that heart's ever going to be useful, surely it would be in this build, right? Because think about it for a second. I can float low HP and play super riskily for quite some time. And then if it fails, fuck it. I mean, I'm still alive. Okay. Beautiful. Would have done much better if any of those targets were burning. Flammable sword that does extra... Woo! And it gives extra skill. Come on, man. What? Okay, that doesn't do as much damage as I thought it would. Where's all the flammability gone? I mean, they are taking a lot of damage, but I would have thought it would have been a lot more than this. I would have thought we would have been at least in one-hit territory. Actually kind of disappointed by that. Hey. There we go. What are you hiding in here? Ooh, a different turret. Could be better. Yeah, it is pretty much the exact same, except it's got 20% extra damage, shots piercing as well. Perfect. I think we are now in the position where I actually do want to start chucking Scrolls of Power into skill. It's finally become legitimate. We can run that as a build. I'm hyped as hell. And we gave up the Frenetic Sword, so we have no kind of competing ideals right now. Beautiful. Give me that dead cell. Not a huge fan of the fact that I missed the first one there. They each have different What? I don't know how I took that much damage in one hit. It must have been just multiple hits connecting at pretty much the exact same time. That's really disappointing, though. Oh, great. Whip and electric whip. We're going to be using electric whip for a while here, because the whip is just not going to cut it. I'll try and use it occasionally, of course. But in the same way one would interact with a curio. Well, fuck it. I'll try it. We'll see. This is pretty much all I have going for me here. I was just figuring, hey, I might just be able to spam electric whip in pretty much all scenarios. And see if that works out for me. And it's so far so good. I don't think it'll carry out, though. Like, how am I going to take out these, rather? I think I just keep trying to do jump attacks. Beautiful. I didn't know that was going to stun, so I was already backing. Oh, God. No! That was really annoying. I was trying to jump down, and it took me back in the other direction. I tried. Alright, fine. Rapier it is, then. Don't say I didn't give something else a chance. I tried, and then I gave up instantly. There's a difference. Still need my 2 Scrolls of Power before I feel good about leaving this area. Speaking of, Scroll of Power 1. The other one, of course, is Determinate. See, the super clever play that I'm not going to do, obviously, because it's the super clever play and I'm me, would be to hold on to the Scroll of Power until I find the other scrolls so I can decide. I mean, the thing is, if I can use the Frost Blast, why would I not just use the Rapier? So since this one is health, maybe I want the other one to be damage. Maybe. Probably not, but still, maybe. Ruby Amulet, Poison's Victim, Blood Shield, Lightning Bolt. Nope. Stay. You know what? Let's go for a Cursed Treasure as well. %150% extra damage on a burning target. Man, I wish I could burn targets before I kill them. Sadly, I cannot. This one, you know what? I'm gonna go skill. I do have 2 skills already, and both of them are pretty good. I'm gonna try and run that skill build. And of course, as always, I'm gonna try and go to the new place, the ossuary. What do we got over here? Damage buffer is pretty good. Bear trap is pretty good. Alright. Finish off that. Gold recovery is pretty damn good right now. Let's upgrade Meat Grinder. Meat Grinder could do with a little bit extra damage. Not to say that it lacks any, but it would become much, much better. Like, it goes from good to very good. It adds 1 qualifier of quality. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Oh, good. Okay, they're a bit rougher than I would have thought. Yep, I'm dead. I knew as soon as I didn't roll through him because I interrupted my own roll with a jump, I was dead. There were 2 ways to dodge him. Roll or jump. Roll and jump, as it turns out, kills you. That's 500. I gotta go back for that. It was like a measly 120. Maybe I didn't, but 500? 5 whole hundo? Worth. Alright. And out we go. This is probably not a speed run yet. It can be if things go sour, though. I'm keeping up the pace. Toxic Sewers. Probably not the place I go to in a speed, though. This is a flashbang level 2? Probably not my kind of thing. What do you got for me, bud? A rapier. Is it a good one? It's a reasonable one. Alright. The run exists. I'm dead. I rolled way too early. God damn it. I'm gonna stop taking curses, alright? I've died to curse 3 times this episode super quickly. I want to have a reasonable run. Is that too much to ask for, video game? Got him. See, I can get a lot of these backstabs. It's just how much they're worth that I debate. I don't really think they do much. Definitely not enough to offset the fact that this weapon has lower than base damage. Alright. Throwing knife. Assassin. No, no. Lightning Bolt with times 2 damage. It's actually pretty damn good. I'm not going to go for it, though. What's this? Ice Grenade level 2. Come back to me when you're level 3, alright? Fair enough. I rolled into the way of that attack. Like I decided, wait a second, there's no way I'm missing out on taking this hit right here. Let's get this rune and then this one. I didn't miss it, don't worry. Eventually, I will Alright, not this one though. Eventually, I will accidentally succeed one of those. I've done it before and I can do it again. The common factor, however, is I was always quite powerful before I went in. The knockback is fucking insane. One target knocks you into another target. That's the stagger. That's what ends your life. It's pretty much the only reason that I invest in HP, to stop myself from dying to chain staggers. No, I can go back. Plus, this isn't a fast run yet. Nice grenade. Okay, cool. I have got both of the scrolls of power, but other things could still appear. Like skills, for example. We don't have any skills. Fires a volley of arrow with 10 damage per arrow. That's for the ossuary. This is going to be for the old sewers, right? Fuck it. Let's go to the toxic sewers. I've not been in a while. And the ossuary has been kicking my ass. I honestly think I just invest in damage up stuff. There's no increase for the bear trap because it doesn't do any damage. But the reason I think I invest in that kind of stuff is because it's the permanent progression that really matters right now. A lot of time, I will have charges left in my HP pot, and I'll die. Because it's not a slow attrition that takes you out in this game. I really want an option to take a different weapon right now. Like, I have a damage up, and this still just does nothing. Even when I crit, it's like a basic attack from another weapon. Like, it's to the point that I imagine this has to have been nerfed somehow recently for anyone to have ever thought that this was good. Alright. Just keep going. 19 seconds ago. Hang on, let's check what was in. Doesn't look like there was anything important in there, like a... That is to say, a blueprint. Yeah, no blueprint. Alright. I don't feel too bad about missing it then. See, I'm worried now that I'm gonna have to go for like an all damage build in order to get any damage out of this build. Okay, that's skill. I can't even choose this one. So when I do get a target in the bear trap, it's pretty good, actually. Because the bear trap seems to lock the way that they're facing. So it's just a bunch of backstabs with the extra damage that the bear trap gives you. What are you? Just flashbang with extra damage. Pretty good. Please stop hitting me while I'm trying to combo you. It's honestly just rude. Pull through here. And not too interested in the blood shield. There's damage buffer down here though. That's... Oh, damn it. The falling stagger prevented me from responding now. Woo! Managed to get out of there before I took damage. Okay. So with a damage buffer, I can see this being good. Yeah, because it's taking us to 1 hits. It's just when we're 4 hitting with crits. That's the part where it's kind of questionable. Okay. Alright, what's going on over this other side? Just trying to make sure that I don't miss out on any scrolls of power. Everything we were just involved in sucked, but we survived. Ooh, okay. I'm kind of glad this is determinant skill. Because I did secretly hope a little there that I was going to end up with skill. Poisons the victim, not worth though. That's all it has over the previous one that we dropped. Okay. Honestly, I should just damage buff before every encounter. See, that's not actually feasible, because it's not always going to be available. But before every encounter that I can damage buff before, I should damage buff. Whip that deals twice as much damage. That would be really nice if I could hit the crit reliably, but I can't. It's also the most Aussie way I've ever said reliably. Enjoy that. I know I didn't. Okay, down and down. There's this one that I want to know what I've missed out on, just in case there's a scroll of power or something like that. I did miss out on some money and a couple dead cells. Nothing much, though. Okay. Down to the bottom we go. Ooh, shop. Scroll of power, of course, I'm going to be taking that. Gonna need it in health. Frantic sword level 3. No. Fine, I'll hold off. Nope, none of those are interesting. Ramparts or old sewers? Let's go old sewers. Haven't been there in a while. Yeah, but unfortunately I do believe I'm actually going to need the HP here. As much as I really, really, really wanted to barrel down one line. 35. I could unlock a new weapon. Like Spiteful Sword. Oh, Infantry bow. Infantry bow, definitely. inflicts a critical hit if used at close range. Also, I'll start unlocking the Burning Mace. Shots pierce the first target and damage upon death. I really want to use Infantry Bow a bunch. How fast does it fire? Really quickly. Okay, this might actually be the solution to all of my problems with bows, in that you can't use them in close range. What's a bow useful for if you can't just take one of the arrows and stab someone through the eye? Okay, so the crit is actually kind of ridiculous on this. I think I may have just found my build. Like, maybe this plus Rapier? It's a lot more damage. It's enough more damage that I'm gonna have to go for it. Thank you for exploding. I know there's a thing down there. Just trying to make certain. Holy shit, with the damage buffer. I'll come back down that way. But with the damage buffer, this goes fucking hardcore. I love it. There's a rune to the side there. I'll go for it. 3 times in the air and poison no longer affects you. That's pretty good. Especially considering where we are. There'll be a teleporter up at the very top of this, so while I'm close, I may as well just do it. Ooh! Yes! That was not fucking fair. I have to keep the damage buffer, so I'm going to take the meat grinder here. Otherwise, it would be meat grinder. Excuse me as I quickly try and prevent myself from dying here. If I didn't have to take the damage buffer, it would have been meat grinder and the fire grenade. Because this meat grinder does extra damage based on whether or not the target is burning. 175% extra damage as well. I can't take that. It's too much to jeopardize this currently. See, I would have lost it just then. Beautiful. That's HP over there, so I chose correctly previously. Did I? Wait, I thought I chose... No, I might have chosen HP last time. Still kind of correct, to be honest. I mean, shit, it was definitely necessary there. I don't know if we would have survived that without all of the HP I've been taking. Biter Swarm. Quick heal up here. Beautiful. The platforming, I feel, I'm doing quite well. Is it too early to say new favorite weapon? And it's ranged as well. Who'd have fucking seen that coming? Beautiful. And they pierce the first target, just in case you weren't already in love. They barely pierce the first target. It's just fucking beautiful. Dang it! I was really hoping to get that one in time. Okay. Ascend. Is it all the way over? No, okay, it's upwards. There was another area that I thought that was going to nestle itself in over to the left. Just a kind of inexplicable dead end. That I figured, oh, right, there's going to be the secret area entrance here. Nope, apparently not. Get him. What the? I don't appreciate the facing the wrong direction video game. Beautiful. Damn it! It's not where I wanted that. There we go. And we did it! Challenge succeed. Glad to see that message. And I don't want it. Sorry. I'm more than glad to have had the challenge succeed, but that doesn't mean I need to use the weapon it gives me. Ooh, hang on. Amulet, what are you? Damage reduced by 10%. What's my current one? Jump 3 times in an air. Yeah, no, I'll go for the damage reduced by 10%. And in here, flammable sword, blood sword with double damage dealt and taken. Ooh, an ice grenade with strength up. That's got to come with me. Really? Does it? Yeah, it does. It's going to slow down targets so then I can get really close and hit them with the infantry bow. And on top of that, it's going to make the infantry bow passively better by giving it the strength up. It's a win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win-win. Win. And we'll see if it leads to a win. Grenade. Not a huge fan of how commonly... Excuse me as I finish off this enemy. How commonly our arrows are going directly above enemies that we're very clearly trying to hit. My sword does nothing in comparison. The sword is pretty much just there to take care of targets that need to be taken care of literally instantly. I've got to pick those up. Keep forgetting about them. For example, that thing was at my ankles. The only thing that was going to be able to take it out fast enough was a swing of the sword, and the only thing that would actually be able to aim at it. Alright. Another dead end down here. I need to make sure that I don't leave any scrolls of power in any area, because that's just a forfeit of a huge amount of damage you get to have otherwise. Damage or health or skill, etc. Phaser, bunch of damage on a target. Oh, a damage buffer with +1 strength. That's now ours. Enemies explode upon death and he's stabbed from the back. It's a lot more damage than our current Assassin's Dagger, but I still don't think it's enough to justify an Assassin's Dagger. I still think I'm just going to be using the Infantry Grenade the entire time. Infantry Bow, rather. Sorry. And the Ice Grenade. When I said Infantry Grenade, obviously I meant a portmanteau strategy between Infantry Bow and the Grenade. That was challenge. Beautiful. We're sorted. Whew. Oh, we are up to Black Bridge. I was like, hang on. We're pretty far in the game. Wonder when we're going to get to that Black Bridge. Apparently right now. Bite a Swarm. No, I don't want any of those. I also don't want to upgrade anything because I don't want to get anything dropped on the ground here. Let's upgrade that. Damage phaser isn't here, though. Infantry bow. Infantry bow obviously is going to be. I don't know why I looked that over. I could have upgraded it twice, in fact. Totally should have. It's going to be my weapon for the entirety of the boss area, of course. If you thought otherwise, you thought wrong. You need to go back to thinking school and take some extension classes. Because you were very wrong. Oh wait, you can't use this against bosses. Yeah, I forgot. It's gonna run out of ammo. I now have to use my basic weapon. Yeah, no, because I'm not gonna get my ammo back until after the fight. That fucking sucks. Damage buffer is just ridiculous, though. I want you to go into your invincibility. There you go. So now it's the longest possible time it'll ever be before he does that again, so I can do this. Just crit the ever-loving hell out of him. Vanquish the boss, of course we did. Was there ever any doubts? Ridiculous amount of HP. Pretty high skill, considering how high we have our investment in both HP and damage. 8 minutes. Yeah, it is. It's definitely 11 minutes for that door then. Onwards and upwards, dear friends. Maybe I just try and rush through this area? See how far beyond this exists? Is there a second boss in the game, for example? I don't know. You tell me, video game. You tell me. Shots pierce the first target on a throwing knife. That's not horrible. Beautiful. I love they step to you and you just step on them. It's so... It's ridiculous. It is patently fucking ridiculous. And it pierces targets. I'm not losing this run due to anything short of getting outskilled and outplayed. That is to say, I'm not taking a curse. No way, no how. You couldn't pay me to. Alright, what do we got in here? Shop? Rapier? With 20% extra damage when it does a critical hit. That's an amazing rapier. And also it has 50%. 50%? Yeah, 50% extra damage on it. See, now the rapier is one of my better weapons as well. Unfortunately, the rapier is going to have difficulty hitting those things that fly through the air. I didn't consider that, and I definitely should have, because those are the only things that can now take me out. I might actually have to change back. Yikes. I really don't want to, though. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. 2 secrets discovered at once, baby. I mean, fire grenade? No, this one has +1 strength, of course. That's why I'm holding it. Beautiful. I should have damage buffed myself there as well. I am really worried, because the last thing that took us out in an area like this was one of those fucking flying blue mines. And I don't know if I can live through having that happen again. I mean, I literally won't be able to. I will die. I won't be able to live through dying. Yeah, no, that's kind of the point, Ryan. Okay, it does look like my ice grenade is actually enough to take one out, so that's a huge fucking relief. But it also starkly limits the usefulness of that to me. Right? How useful can the ice grenade be if I have to save it for a very specific circumstance like that? I'm gonna need to take a drink now. Oh, but still, when it works so well. I know I'm leaving money behind. I'm well aware. I am incapable of focusing right now. Game too good. Can't believe that happened. It's about to take damage to one of those. Oh, hang on. You're on low health. Thought you were dead. Never mind. Come back and finish it off, and then we'll go in here. Cool. Alright, what's in here? Bear trap that I don't know. Bear traps don't have levels associated with them, so I don't even know if that's going to be a good bear trap. I like the design of this level being kind of rolls back in on itself. It's nice. Okay. I wonder what this is going to access. Because this can't just be a higher version of a previous one. Otherwise, I would have already gone up to it. Surely. Surely. Oh, is this the exit? It totally is. So I've missed out on a whole bunch. Okay, so it is intended to loop back on itself for the for the ending of the level, I guess. Okay, that's really interesting. How big's the map? How long would it have continued for if I didn't start coming back? I need to know the answer to all of these. Damn it, I didn't even see you there, bud. Beautiful. How am I going to get around to that one? It's got to be a further one, right? Okay, so this map is actually a lot larger than... Well, I would say than it needs to be, but... I'm not going to limit the size of this map. I want it to be as large as it wants. It's a cool fucking map. More gameplay? Who's going to say no? Now it's time to drink again. Because I screwed up. I went for damage there, because I am a little terrified that I'm going to have to drop one of my skills at some point. Like, there's going to be a super obvious better option. And if I have to drop one of these skills, I'm going to lower my damage. And right now I'm around about a sweet point. So basically it's preventative. Also, in the future... it's pretty good. Also, in the future... I am going to have better damage to fight the bigger enemies, right? Fuck. I can't get up there. It would have to be an ascent from something here. Right? I'm not just blind. Question mark. All leads to something. But I can't get up there. Oh, never mind. It's from here across. I'm just really painfully dumb. I would say good thing I'm pretty, but not really. Off we are. Beautiful. Oh, baby. This could scarcely have been better. And I've been managing to quite diligently put an end to each of those creatures as they came. Oh, never mind. That is the end of this side. Well, I guess we've got this building. We can see what's in here. Oh, another treasure. Cool. +1 skill just to hold it. I can't do it. I would love to be able to take that, but both rapier and the other item that is not rapier, that I can't remember the name of for the life of me, Infantry bow, are pretty much mainstays in how I'm currently going to be operating this build. Okay, and then That's our way out, right? Yep. Beautiful. Let's check out the graveyard. It is a 1 hour episode. Why did I have to wait until my last run to get one going? Don't want to unlock that, but I'll get it really close. That's what I should do. I should get all of them really close to unlocking. So if I want a skill... Oh, accidentally unlocked it. If I want a skill, I can just buy one for 1 cell. That actually seems like a really good idea. I also should have just upgraded that one. Dang it! Top me up, bud. I've heard that there's a... someone said that Graveyard also has a secret in terms of a hidden blueprint. Oh, do I need, like, 2 bonus jumps in the air to get it? Yeah, it looks like it. Oh, crud! Got it. Okay, there's flying ones that get summoned out of the corpse of enemies. So that's got to be the theme of the graveyard, right? Kind of death rattle effects, I guess. See, the thing is, I can only hit directly across. Oh, right, I should be crouching. Someone did tell me that I should be crouching when I fire arrows, or rather that I can. I'm just too stupid to have taken that to heart, unfortunately. Good. Oh! Frantic Sword, and I have this much HP, and it gives me +1 to my HP. Return to the entry. I think now is going to be the best time for the Frantic Sword. In a build where I can afford to be on that low health. And even if this isn't the time for that build, so what am I losing? Right? Like, I'm using the infantry bow 95% of the time anyway. Also got a goddamn ridiculous amount of money. What are you? Like, I don't want to know, so I'll kill you instantly, but still. Oh, they're podges! That was fucking ridiculous. Okay, so you just have to be behind them. You can't be in front of them ever. Oh, and they have a kick when you're in front of them. Sorry, I mean you can't be in front of them ever. I'm floating this health at the moment because, I mean, pretty obvious why. Because now it's crits time. Critsville, population me. It's just glorious. It really is. I need a key. Okay. Beautiful. Just gonna make sure that green demon is dead. Okay, so there is actually a telegraph and a wind up on the throw of that. I don't know if I like how low I need my health to be for this to be effective. Because as I've said, it's always just about you getting comboed to death. And this is an amount of health, in this area especially, where I could be just comboed straight to death. And no question, that would just be the end of me. Yep. It's healing time. What are you? HP? Yeah, HP. I'm doing so much damage. Pretty much no matter what build I go for here. I can't believe it. I locked up. I froze up. I was terrified. Whoop. Lightning bolt. So this just gives you something really powerful, right? I don't really want that though. Thanks, but no thanks, I guess. Okay. Well, I mean, it's cool that it gives you something really powerful though. But yeah, thanks, but no thanks. So wait, if this is the way out of the level, like if I've just finished the level, like if there is going to be a second boss, I'm not saying there is. I don't know what stage of development we're up to. But if there is going to be a second boss, it would be right now. I don't know how I would get through that. That looks like a Vine Rune / teleportation rune kind of end of level gate. But I don't know what kind of rune would even get me through that. Get him. Got him. Is this just going to be the end down here and then the boss? Or if not, how much more of the level is there? Again, not complaining about more content, but I have come perilously close to death a couple of times here. Plunge, plunge. Again. Just fucking locked up as soon as that happened to me. Just immediately had no clue how to play the game. Some would say, what's the difference? And I would say, hey, dude, come on. Fair point. This definitely looks like this is the way out. Okay, so that guy just makes everyone invisible nearby. Gonna need to damage buff before I go down here. Because that's exactly how I'm going to get myself wiped out of this game. By just not taking my time and damage buffing when possible and just taking it easy. Taking it a little bit safer. The purple is at the end of the level. That's got to be a shop, right? And it is. No. Yikes. Alright, let's go back. Explore what lays below. Okay, someone is keeping the location of all of these enemies a little bit quiet right now. Come on. Beautiful. Whew, that's not even enough for a kill now. Got him. And it's just another shop down here. Okay. I wasn't really missing out on much by not having come down here. That's another infantry bow, though. And it does more damage. But the shots don't pierce. Which is worth more? More damage or shot piercing? That's difficult to answer. Because shot piercing has, on multiple occasions, been the reason that I've been okay. If you don't attack for 4 seconds, you become invisible. That's really cool as well. I think I'm gonna hold off. Okay, I've seen that set piece before. Yeah, I'm definitely okay with taking the one that has piercing despite the 20% lower damage. In fact, even if I bought the other one, I think I would have come back near instantly, realizing that I'd made a horrible mistake, rather. Okay, I do need a damage up apparently right now. These aren't really holding it down in the way they were before. That is to say, I'm no longer one-shotting everything. How dare you, game, not let me one-shot everything to my heart's content. It's almost like you want to keep some semblance of challenge. I'll back off. Waiting for you. There we go. Hey, beautiful. Didn't even want to get up close for that one. Just wait for the damage buff, Ryan. This hole goes much deeper, apparently, so... This isn't even the start of my problems. Oh, never mind. The hole doesn't go deeper. The insufferable crits. I think I should leave. But there's so much more here. Like, that's going to lead down. There's a carrot down there at the very least. There's a carrot at the very start as well. Let's go get this carrot first. Depending on how much this heals me, we'll see. You know what? I'm not going to risk it. I want to see the new content. I want to see the new boss, specifically. Although I'm almost definitely going to die to the boss because I won't understand its attack patterns yet. I just want to see it. Of course, I'm making a huge assumption here that a boss is every 2 levels. That might not be true. A boss could be every 2 levels, then 3 levels, then 4 levels, right? N plus 1. Like, this could continue like that. How am I going to know? Still just upgrading that infantry bow. All aboard the infantry bow train. Alright, come on. This looks like a boss room. That looks like a boss. Fuck. Right. Whee. Okay, I can't jump against the walls right now. Right. Am I supposed to let that get... Oh, I am! Yep. See, the problem is, I now have exactly one arrow I can use. Oh, wait. Never mind. I can't even use that arrow. Come on, hit me a few more times. Desperately necessary. Yikes. Oh, I took one of its chains off. That's what happened. Alright, back down to the bottom, I guess. Okay, now we're in Critsville. Now we're in Depthsville! Let's not let this kill us. Got him. I'm gonna need to drink again. Even despite the lowering of damage that's just occurred. Come on, big boy. Beautiful. And it's got to be the final phase of these, right? Get him! Got him. Okay. No! Got him. Okay, okay, okay. Is this the final? Never mind. Yeah. Figured that was gonna happen. It had to happen. I can't kill the boss on the first time. I just choke. But that is really cool. And now we know there is a second boss. It's only 4 levels deep. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Dead Cells. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all of my content on this game, past, present, and future, as well as a link to the Steam store page so you can pick it up yourself. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.